Good evening, everybody. This is David slash Asher. And of course, joining me is MPX.
Hello.
And we're going to continue our journey of The Invincible. Admittedly, we didn't figure out much other than this game is so audio. It's just low audio in general. So. But, well, hopefully we continue from where we left off. Going to pick them up. Oh, goody! So we get a little like rewind time.
What? What was that? Astrogator. I'm underground. It's hard to determine my exact location. Novik, do you copy? Base, come in. I'm sending an SOS. Anyone, please. Okay. Stay calm. Just keep it together. Heartbeat's racing, but saturation hasn't dropped below the tissue norm. Not yet, at least.
Okay.
Deposit of water, probably unsafe for consumption. I'd rather not risk it. Meteoric waters. No, too deep. Let's hope it's not fossil. Otherwise I'll never reach the surface. Slippery terrain. Poor visibility. Considering all factors, situation hopeless. At least I got flares. Oh, come on. Gotta be kidding me.
That's kind of garbage. Nope.
Okay. Careful.
Not careful.
Fucking great. I can't. I just. Can't. Pretty much fucked. That's my considered opinion. Fucked. Novik? If the radio is still receiving. Oh, there's hope. I can't be too far underground. I need to act fast. I hear you. But you don't. Apparently. Bollocks. I think I preferred it the other way round. Okay. Okay, I'm coming to you, Astrogator.
Slow and steady.
Astrogator. Astrogator? Still nothing. I used to find all the reporting annoying. But the silence is even worse. Dark thoughts creep in. Dr. Gorski may already be dead. Something attacked me. And it could have got to him too. I hope you're monitoring his vitals, Astrogator. And we'll come back for him. Unless I die here.
Admittedly, I got an achievement said Gorski is alive, so I don't think I failed that.
I think it's his way.
Technically, it was like tremors that got us down in this point.
I can't stop. Did you really say that? I think I'm starting to freak out.
Come on.
I've had enough. Just enough. Okay, forward. Faster. We're racing against time, Yasna. We're fighting for our lives. Enough of this nonsense. I can't keep fighting. Your timing is perfect, as usual. Any more advice? I thought so. You know, I did what I could, but it still wasn't enough. I have the right to finally give up. No. Not yet. I won't give up. I'll just take a breather.
2 days, 48 hours.
Huh? What?
That's how long I can wait before I have to fly away. I could also break all the rules. Moral and procedural. Big culpable Krautis has set off you. Put one life above the other. And most likely condemn us all. Unless I'm inclined to do so.
Of course you wouldn't let me die in peace. can handle. I will not give up. I did it. I did it, Astrogator. Too bad you can't hear me.
That's some.
I don't believe my eyes.
Bones!
Bones of some prehistoric reptile. And coal deposits, I assume. Finally, we have proof. There was life on the surface of Regis 3. Millions of years ago. But for some reason now there's nothing. Not even bacteria or viruses. I'm starting to suspect that someone or something forces life into the water. Perhaps preventing it from moving ashore. If so, I think it's still happening today. The question is, have I encountered this thing already? You never seem to get tired, Novik. I hear you more and more. Does that mean I'm close? Even more fossils. And without comms. No one will even know about this discovery if I'm stuck here. Unless HQ sends another expedition. Then
That's
they'll
a
find
difference.
those bones along with mine.
It said Novik, but they said the thing said HQ.
Novik. Do I really hear you? Or is my mind playing tricks on me?
I don't know.
Me too. What if something's waiting out there for me? Something that cools my fall? No. Don't hesitate. I will die if I stay here. A way out. Astrogator. I'm close. Damn it. I was sure he would hear me this time. I'm coming!
Unfortunately, you're too late. But I hope you have the honor to serve.
More of those weird structures.
I report that the comms are back. I repeat, the line is working again.
Finally! Yasna! You can't even imagine. It's really good to hear your voice again, Doctor.
Sir, I've heard you all the way.
Yasna, are you saying... what?
I don't quite understand myself.
Right. Let's leave that for now. Are you injured in any way?
No. As usual, I came out of trouble unscathed.
So...
Oh,
Are you there? Do you copy?
oh no.
What kind of deadly shit is this?
Doctor, what are you talking about?
There's something here. It looks like a machine. It burned a hole in the wall. And now it's marching on these kind of crab legs.
You must evacuate immediately.
Actually, I recognize this noise. It's the damn thing that dropped me underground.
Very likely. I even have a suspicion of what exactly we're dealing with. One of the flagship machines of the Alliance would match the description. Walking antimatter cannon. Antimatter.
Oh, fuck.
Ugh.
Yes, indeed.
Antimatter cannons?
Do you still have a visual on the object?
I seem to be in luck. It behaves as if it's searching for something. And completely ignores me.
No. If it has no thermovision, it might not register your presence at all.
Think this way. Yep, this way. Oh, those are sharp looking.
I think it's moving away from me.
Excellent. Don't stop yet, though. The greater the distance between you and this machine, the better.
How is it possible that the Alliance machine got here before us?
I'd like to know myself. If our intel's incorrect and Invincible already landed on Regis 3, it would have a huge advantage over us. So why won't they confront our ship head on?
Instead, they waste time on some shady diversion.
Exactly. Makes no sense from a strategic point of view.
I think they're looking for something here.
I wouldn't be so sure. If the Alliance had been searching the area, they wouldn't have sent a lone antimatter to it. It's not a machine you let loose.
And yet, it's walking freely. I can see a passage, but it doesn't look very inviting.
Oh no.
Shit! It's still here. I have to... I'm stuck. I can't move. Oh, it's coming at me.
And the frame rate is tanking!
It's getting closer. It's gonna crush me. I've got nowhere to run.
Bonk. Bonk.
I'm gonna die here after all.
Oh, Helga! Ooh.
Come in! Yasna, we must evacuate! I'm getting parameters.
I'm okay. The probe did something. As if... I don't know.
I saw the readings, gave a distress signal, and then followed a series of directives that I can implement. Currently, it does not respond to commands.
I'll check on it. I guess it's busted for good. Cursed crab. Oh, the hatch fell down.
Probably from the registry. Can you get the record?
Let's see.
Button. Give me all your photos.
You guessed right, sir. The Alliance is indeed already on the planet.
Goal none. Stab.
They even managed to set up a field base.
How could headquarters have got it so wrong? According to intelligence, the Invincible was not due to arrive for another 14 days.
I guess we should ask them back home.
Secure crew. Fires beam.
And that's me. Wow. It really did almost flatter me.
Wait a minute. 55. Goal. Eliminate unknown? Route local targ. Enemy unknown 001. Incinerate? I think. Enemy Huma 001.
Probe. It distracted the antimats.
Fire
You say that
cannon.
as if it did it on purpose.
What I meant was that antimat targeted it, and when it fired, the structures collapsed.
You've been lucky.
One could say so, yes.
Mag 03. Oh boy. Oh no, the probe.
Not much left of it.
The probe was broadcasting a while ago, so maybe we can save its call.
Come here, positronic brain.
Hot.
Maybe not.
You could say that since I found the probe, I haven't been alone.
I'm sorry, Yasna. Maybe it can still be rebuilt. Anyway, you're not entirely alone.
You don't have to comfort me. I'm a little
Ooh.
sad. The probe was a good companion, but that's all.
Sometimes you have to allow yourself a moment of weakness to regain strength.
Yeah, maybe.
The film's melted, obviously. Unknown 01. Should recognize it. Okay, are you cool enough to touch positronic brain?
Okay. It cooled down.
Are you talking about the probe core?
Well, they say in order to win over a person, you have to steal their heart. But the key is to get their brain.
You know that's just a metaphor.
Anatomically incorrect and highly overused, yes. Okay. Time to get out of here.
If this alliance uses antimatter cannons... Oh...
Not good. You simply don't get a break.
What is it this time?
Stormfront is approaching your location.
Now of all times.
I know, Doctor. But please muster up a little more strength. Let's not forget that the Alliance is in the vicinity.
Wait a minute. Do you have any specific expectations of me? Since I'm nearby their troops.
It's hard to call them specific. We need to learn more.
You're missing the most important thing, sir. We still have to save Gorski. I don't know what your silence means.
I was going to tell you later. I'm really sorry.
What?
His readings...
No. You don't have to finish. I understand.
You did what you could.
No. I did what I thought was right.
Come on, Doctor. He didn't die due to lack of oxygen. He bled out, likely from the fall.
Enough! I've heard enough. By the way, how long have we been out?
It's the longest 20 minutes of my life, give or take.
I heard you some of the time. This time we were cut off the other way. In one place in particular, I had a pretty clear transmission.
I'm listening.
Yeah, you said that you would break the rules for me.
That moment.
So I heard right.
Yes, but the rules have little to do with it, Yasna. It's rather common sense. I would definitely send Artie for you, but would I go alone? I don't know. I hate to admit it, but in my current condition, I would be more of a burden than a help on the ground.
The fact that it's this far underground and... God.
Damn it. The storm's getting worse.
Those are... look more like they're coming from inside the structure than... clouds. Yeah.
I'm approaching the vehicle.
Any damage?
Hard to tell. It looks like it's been stuck here for a while. But the light inside works.
Oh.
There isn't a living soul here.
Are you sure? Please take a look around.
It's clear. No one's coming out of me. I'm all alone. The engine started.
Then what are you waiting for? Leave this cursed place. Are you driving?
I'm going. Please talk to me. Maybe that will calm me down. Oh, shit! It hit the bonnet!
Don't worry. Even if it hits the rover directly, you'll come out unscathed. Yeah, the vehicle is kind of a Faraday cage. The energy will flow through the body and discharge into the ground without getting inside.
I'm not worried. I'm a goddamn oasis of peace. And there are exceptions, you know. Such as the windshields shattering at high voltages. Doesn't stress me out at all.
I remember a mission on Eden 5. At that time I was still a coordinator, but the crew was quite similar. Chemist, cyberneticist, a doctor, an engineer and a physicist. Simple reconnaissance mission. But there was a miscalculation and we crashed the rocket. Then we put it back together. From whatever was on hand. It's quite a machine. A true Frankenstein's monster, so to speak. Even more terrifying were the creatures we found on the surface of Eden.
Wait. Creatures? You are making this up, aren't you, sir?
Not at all. I was indeed on a mission to Eden. However, I might have exaggerated a bit.
Oh no. Nope. Not here. Whee! Nope.
Damn it! I'm having trouble finding the right way.
You've got to head southwest.
How am I supposed to know where southwest is? I don't have a compass, remember?
The city attracts lightning, so the fewer flashes on the horizon, the better.
How far am I from the city's border?
Considering how fast you're moving, if you're heading straight to the destination, as long as no structures collapse.
You don't know, do you?
It's not that simple. There are too many unknown variables.
Oh boy. Whee! Buggy time.
Status?
I'm riding into a cave. The storm has subsided. I found a place to hide.
A Faraday cage?
That's not it. I left the structures behind. It's an ordinary rock formation.
Even better. You have to catch your breath eventually. Can I ask for one thing? Could you find the model number of the rover?
What for?
I've got an idea, but it depends on the model.
Emmett's 2001. Could that be it?
Let me see. Bingo. Emmets are equipped with a black box. Please find it.
I have the box, but it's all locked up.
Really? You must have changed the equipment because I have no information about a key.
Where did you even get a catalogue of their gear from, sir? And anyway, it doesn't matter. What should I do?
1 second. I need to think. Don't know if this can help. But the Alliance labels black boxes as data loggers. Eureka. Cable access. Look for some something resembling a socket, a plug.
I think I have something like that.
Then you can connect to the probe's brain there. And presto.
Won't work. These inputs are not compatible with Commonwealth plugs.
From the outside, our equipment is different, but inside we have the same guts, so to speak. The cable on the back of the box should already fit.
Same guts, hey? Just like with humans. Okay, it's in.
Just a moment. Well done, Doctor. I'm receiving a signal.
So, what now?
You can finally rest. It'll take me a while to dig through all the records.
The rover was connected to a base.
The one from the slides.
Most probably. No one is transmitting from the base. On the other channels, all I hear is static.
The storm must be causing interference. I'd suggest you lie down. The storm's raging.
It may not be that simple. I'm too tired to sleep.
Yeah, I know that paradox all too well. Can I help you somehow?
If we talk, maybe I'll finally fall asleep.
Naturally. Have anything specific in mind?
Yes, actually. I wasn't able to report it earlier, but I found fossils underground.
Fossils?
Based on my brief observations, they belong to lizard-like creatures.
Really? That means that something lived on this sterile rock. Please forgive the question, but are you sure?
Well, I didn't imagine them, did I? I don't know. It felt real.
Why don't I try to find some confirmation in the Alliance data? For now, let's talk about something else. Instead of getting ahead of ourselves. A more light-hearted subject, perhaps.
May I ask why you became an astronaut?
There are two answers to this question. An honest one and a personal lie. To give you the clearest picture of the truth, I'd have to tell you both.
I'm all ears.
As cadets, we participated in a series of meetings. HQ organized them to encourage potential recruits. We all said the same thing, just a little different. We all wanted to push the boundaries of human potential, discover what is undiscovered. Remembering childhood memories when we first heard about the brave forces of the Commonwealth. Sometimes these speeches were already being prepared during the training, if you understand what I mean. Every astronaut wished to explore space. They had to wish that. But my reason, an honest reason, not a nice-sounding memory that never happened. I've never been able to find my place. So I came to the conclusion that I would not find it anywhere except out here, in space. Although I never dreamed of exploring. Such lofty ideas as expanding human limits were of little interest to me. It was among my crew that I...
Oh man.
Not good. Don't get a break.
What is it this time?
Stormfront is approaching the location.
Oh, wait. Astrogator, can you explain to me what I'm hearing right now?
This is a recording from the rover. The Alliance has apparently broken the encryption of our radio channel.
Oh, bollocks. So what do we do?
We need to change the frequency and encryption key.
What's the point? It's soon as you give me a new channel, they will overhear us and change it as well.
Just look at the probe's brain.
Olga? What's with...
All you have to do is watch it closely. I'm switching now. Waiting for you to join.
Oh, I see. The new frequency is... Okay, the channel is active. Now the encryption key. The first 3 digits of the cipher are...
3, 2, 7.
The next is...
2, 1, 4.
Yasna?
I'm here.
Well done. That should buy us some time.
So, how should we continue?
Don't you need more time to rest?
I do. But there's no way I'm going to sleep now. Besides, nothing's stopping me anymore. The storm has subsided.
All right. Let's not risk evacuating directly from the city. Should be safer outside its perimeter. I took the liberty of looking through the photos of the nearby area. Everything north and east of your location looks relatively safe. All you have to do is move away from this cluster of metal.
So, should I go back to the ship?
That's an odd question. Of course you should come back. Now even more than ever. I'm very concerned for your safety, Doctor.
No need to be. I'm fine.
Okay, automatically controlled. Yeah.
Astrogator, I think I've gone
Friend?
far enough. There is a vast open area in front of me. Astrogator,
I have a friend that wasn't there before.
the city is no longer visible. We need to decide what to do next. Dragonfly, over. Are you there?
Yes, please excuse me. I was in the infirmary. Is the coast clear?
Yep, all clear.
Good. Give me a moment. I'm looking at the satellite images.
Have you checked on Koval, by any chance?
Yes, among other things.
And? How is he?
He's stable.
But?
There are no buts, Doctor. You'll see him soon. All right, I've got it. Sector AZ-25... Let's say AZ-2504. Please check if it's fit to land.
Okay.
Like I said, it looks good. Clear opening, flat terrain.
Excellent. Please go there while I prepare the lander. I'll just pack Artie inside.
So that's it. You're taking me to the Dragonfly. We're flying away from here for good.
We have no other choice, Doctor. At this stage of the mission, we can only minimize losses. You understand that, don't you? Yes, sir?
I wasn't keen on this mission from the start. We were supposed to return a long time ago. And that's what I want. I want all of us to return home, dead or alive.
Please remember, we have just one lander left. As a commander, I must first ensure your safe return. Only then I'll send Artie with other tasks.
We're just gonna go to the landing zone. Oh boy.
I'm about to head out to the desert area. Has the lander taken off?
Yes, a second ago. Threshold of 18,000.
The line's breaking up. Can you hear me?
Do you hear that? There's something thumping around.
What's happening?
I've lost control of the lander. Do you see it?
Just a sec. I have to get off.
Oh no.
It hasn't yet pierced the cloud cover.
Oh, there it is.
There it is. Oh no. Flying too fast. It's going to shatter.
Jasper, status. What's the lander's condition?
I don't know. All I see is a thick plume of smoke. But considering the speed it hit the ground at, I
Don't understand how it happened. I checked it thoroughly. It's fully functional. Couldn't have been an accident. I don't believe it.
I'm gonna check what's left of it.
That is not good.
Fuck! Damn it! It's... I'm done for. No.
Jasper,
No.
calm down. Breathe.
I'm gonna die here. And for what? I saved no one. No one.
Jasper, snap out of it. That's an order. We can't give up just yet. We'll find a way to get you out of there, even if it's the last thing I do.
We're gonna act like nothing happened. And forget about my little nervous breakdown. Splendid.
No, Jasper. I'm not forgetting anything.
Oh. So you'll put it in the report, sir?
That's not what I meant.
Something's left of Artie.
Ah, good. So there's a chance we can extract key information from it.
Somehow it still looks active.
Ask him what happened to the lander.
Ask. He doesn't speak.
But he gives yes or no signals. Give him the analysis command. Formulate questions in such a way so that he can confirm or deny.
RT question analysis command. Did the lander fly into a storm? There's an error.
Well, apparently he can't give a definitive answer.
Something like a storm. A shade? Cloud. He confirmed. What does it tell us?
I don't know yet.
Damn! Shorted out. So, what now?
Then you must go to the Alliance camp. I wanted to avoid it at all costs, but we have no choice. This is your only chance.
It's all because of this goddamn planet. I bet the Alliance is sick of it too.
Let's hope so. And I don't say this out of hostility. If they were in trouble, they might be more cooperative.
Why? Why, Artie? Why?
approaching their coordinates. Yasna,
Yes?
even if you're absolutely right and this planet is to blame, that doesn't make the Alliance our allies. We must be careful when dealing with them. First, observe them from a distance, and only then take action.
I will be cautious. Like always. You must understand that I have no other choice. The people of the Alliance are my last hope for help.
I know, Doctor. I know. I'll let you know when you cross their perimeter. Once you've crossed, hide the rover. Behind a bend, or under a ledge. Telemetry observation will be vital. Once we know the camp's weaponry situation, we'll decide what to do next.
Copy that.
Bump, 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 bump. The smoothest ride.
Hey! What was that?
I've set up a warning signal. Now you're near enough that they can see the rover.
Okay, that looks good.
Okay, the rover's hidden.
You've yet to find a convenient hideout for yourself, from where you can see their base.
Some object is flying over their base.
Can you tell me more?
It's 15, 20 meters high. It has an upright silhouette. And it looks like a balloon.
It could be a balloon.
And that doesn't surprise you?
Not everything that flies needs jet engines. What markings does it have?
RB1. What does it mean?
It's an ID number. Denotes an advanced scout balloon. How far from you is it?
Around 400.
Not as far as I would like it to be. Might have you within camera range.
Oh, shit. I think I'm too far away. I headed into the open area.
Don't panic. Since no one's interrupted us, I'll assume they haven't located you yet.
It's a field base. Multi-module. For about several dozen people. Rather well equipped. There's lots of transporters here.
I'm not surprised. Missions with a large crew, transport modules were an integral part of the field camp.
Remind me, how many crew members were they supposed
What
to
is
send
that?
in the Invincible?
Over 100.
Great. They have a second antimat. As if the first one wasn't enough.
Is it active?
Probably not, but Proton alone knows.
What about people? Can you see anyone?
Not yet. Maybe they're hiding in modules. I see someone.
Just one?
For now, yes.
Is that all?
I think so.
Then please keep going. You can assume that their equipment has already detected your presence. Or it will soon enough. There's no point in further postponing the inevitable.
Still, I'm glad that I stopped. I feel better knowing that there's no heavily armed military waiting for me there.
Me too, Doctor. Me too.
Oh no. It's a probe.
most likely lose contact soon. So let me be clear. It won't be easy to gain their trust. Things can go wrong, even if you can prove that you came to them of your own free will. If there's an escalation, remember one thing. I'll do everything in my power to negotiate your safe return to the Commonwealth. Worst case scenario, we'll opt for a prisoner exchange. Until then, please cooperate with them. And during the interrogation, don't resist. Astrobiologists generally do not possess information that's sensitive to the Commonwealth. At worst, you'll give away the details of our last mission. Of course, it'd be better if that didn't happen. But I know their methods of interrogation, and in all fairness, they're very effective.
Astrogator, you're forgetting that I want to talk to them. As one human to another, not as enemies.
I hope you're right, Doctor. But even if we disregard decades of mutual enmity, we must keep in mind human nature. Homo homini lupus. Just because you want to talk to them doesn't mean they'll listen. I'd rather expect they'll be asking the questions and you'll be answering them.
Since we have no idea what's gonna happen, I want you to know that you were always a fair commander, even if you were quite strict. I guess what I'm trying to say is...
Please, stop, Doctor. You can tell me when you get back. In person. Understood?
Yes, sir. Access to the base is protected by a force field.
If these are Dirac emitters, and I'm sure they are, nothing will get through. Is there an opening from the other side?
I'll see. How odd.
What?
There's no one here. Nobody.
Impossible. Even if there aren't many of them in the camp, someone would have noticed you.
I'm not blind. I'm going. What have I got to lose anyway?
Your life, Doctor.
I'm going in.
Okay.
Clear. For now. I can't hear anyone either.
Dying of the Sun. Article rectification. To the editor of So responsible for a scandalous article tarnishing my code name and diminishing my science achievements, I politely ask for a rectification of the article Dying of the Sun, a scientist's threats, on pages 9 and 10 from the 5th issue of the science periodical Young Astrophysicist, published in the current year. In the text appear not only fundamental mistakes of scientific nature, but also inappropriate quotations of my hypothesis delivered at the last Congress. I enclose a correction. According to I remind the authorship, Dr. Boza, not Bowza, research conducted during cosmic voyages, I acknowledge that the time of hydrogen burning out in stars depends on their mass, but this phenomenon applies to all stars, and ours, however, we would try to enchant the laws of physics, isn't located, and nothing implies that would be located outside of the phenomenon's range. What is my hypothesis then? In the future, all hydrogen fuel in the sun's core will burn out. A sphere of hydrogenic fusion will expand to temperature drop below 10 million Fahrenheit. Core itself will shrink. Ashes from the hydrogenic fire will serve as fuel, allowing a second round of fusion reactions to begin. It will lengthen the life of the aging sun by a few 100 million years. However, it is certain the sun will turn from a yellow dwarf into a red giant star. Gravitational pull towards Venus and the Earth will decrease. Thus, the mentioned celestial bodies will come to distancing themselves from the star and as a result be somewhat rescued. But the mighty red sun will yet be able to consume Mercury before dying. I guarantee, based on my research, that the statement voiced by me about the sun living as a main sequence star for 10 billion years, that is, the existence beginning 5 billion years ago, will shine for over 5 billion more, is true. However, it is not, as we read in the opinion of so-and-so editor, threat based on liable hypotheses, baloney, and a pipe dream of renowned speaking doctor of astropsychic sciences, distributing an emotional well-being of human species. Evanescence is a process touching everything and every being in the universe. It also touches transfixed in success aura of their unrefined writing and popularity of popularity editors of science periodicals. Intriguing. That looks like a radio. Another radio. Black hole summary. Not gonna read that. Ooh, what do we have here? Something. Check. You're mining. Somebody's a bit messy. That's entrance.
Moving on. Still quiet. It's eerie.
Nope.
Empty. Everywhere, just empty.
Who abandons an entire base?
I'm at the central module. In the headquarters.
You walked in, just like that.
Yeah? The doors were open.
Unbelievable. Just unbelievable.
I have a record of their mission. Each step, location, units, including dates.
I'm all ears.
J0, landing place. Their main ship's in sector AQ-28.
The Invincible. What? They didn't move it.
Huh, seems so.
I'll try to track it down. Please tell me what else is in there.
Like us, they became interested in the ocean. They got there on the 7th day.
Quite late.
Guess they weren't in a hurry. Before setting up this base, they were stationed not far from here, but seemed very determined to reach this area. They dug a vast system of tunnels.
When did they finally get here?
On the 15th day of the mission. They conducted research and during excavations found, you won't guess, metal structures.
So we had no chance to outrun them.
Yeah. They were already at an advanced stage of works when we were still in orbit. In the end, they sent a convoy to a neighboring sector.
So that was their last move.
Well, there's no information about their return. Maybe I'll find them there.
Highly probable. Do you know what the current day of their mission is?
They left on the 25th day. That's all I know. Well, I can't back out now. I have to follow them.
Well, it's your decision. Although I admit I'm also starting to wonder what you'll find.
People, Astrogator. They must be somewhere.
I'm sending a satellite. Soon I'll have an image of the area where the ship landed. We'll see if the Invincible's still there.
I'll continue to search their base. On the 24th day, they sent a convoy north to the sector. Oh, to the sector where I found Gorski.
You suspect they went after him, having detected his signal?
Oh, surely they could detect him. They could have detected all of us. But would they really do something about it?
Well, for some reason they left their base. I'm assuming that has something to do with it.
Astrogator, this doesn't make any sense. You can't just wrap up the whole operation. Anyway, the first thing they would take were vehicles and equipment. Only the people are missing here. I'm at the control station. Several units can be controlled from here. I wonder which. Oh, damn. One's unavailable.
Probably out of reach, or they took it.
Three?
One is a flying unit. Some sort of probe.
Flying over the base.
Correct.
Can you extract data from it?
Sure. Never too much data. Especially in the current situation. I just need to find a place to land it.
Ah, the American base.
The Alliance base.
American.
Q. Aim for the P. Going for Bull's mark.
I landed the probe.
Or
Gonna
missed it.
check it in a spare moment.
Okay. So let's see what 2 was.
I got the feed. But I can't get it to move. It's got a weak signal. Must be too far away.
Let's see 4. Nothing on 4. And nothing in 5.
They've got a device for intercepting alarm signals. There isn't much of it. Single record. Poor guy. He's dead. Waited help for over a day. Critically low blood saturation. He died of hypoxia. At the time of his death, he was...
Yasna, is it necessary? This information will no longer help
somewhere near the
anyone.
city. 18561.
754. Yes. It's Gorski. I'm sorry.
You lied to me. You lied how he died.
I knew you would blame yourself.
Well, of course I do. I could have saved him. Left him in the fucking tank. Why didn't you let me?
I made the right decision, Yasna. Given the circumstances and our knowledge at the time, there was a high risk your sacrifice would kill you both.
I know that. I know. I'm sorry.
You have every right to be angry.
Yeah, maybe. But I don't see the point. It won't bring Gorski back to life. Will it?
Can't get into that thing.
First images from this area. If it's been flying long enough, it may store important information.
Give me your photos. Observe zone. Is that me? No.
It photographed the moment of my arrival. I'm on the slides.
We already know that. Is there something else?
No, the base is empty. The probe must have just started recording. Okay, finished. That wasn't much of it, really. The silhouette I saw.
Yes?
It's just a robot.
We're hunchback then, Artie. Nope. Oh. That's not good. That's a third antimat. Meep, meep, meep. Oh man, that thing's definitely thrumming with power. Oop, that was some. Pop in.
Yes, now, focus. What now?
Give me a moment. Yep. Sorry, buddy. While I take care of that real quick. And done. Okay. Whoop. Nope.
Time seems to be slipping through my fingers like sand. So much sand.
You're so tired, Yasna.
Because I am tired, Astrogator.
I have no clue what to do next. Okay. Oh no. Okay, it does not allow you to drive off edges. That's a good thing to know. Mhm. Knowing the setting about this, that is death. Looks like it's the only way through. How do I get to it? Or how do I turn it off? Okay, back. Let's back to the,
I should move. Oh, there's no time.
No. Okay. Come on. Nope. Oh, hey. Found it.
Force field's down. I open the passage. We can follow the convoy route now.
When you're ready, Doctor. One more minute, and our satellite will be over their ship. Oh, we're lucky. Clouds are low. Fortunately, their ship's not here. Neither there or...
Are you still looking?
Not here either. Ah, bingo.
Yes?
Found it. They're still on the planet. Didn't fly away.
Good to know. Thank you.
You know what? Let's check this thing out, just in case. Itchy. Okay. Buried. Do not like the fact that the walls look like they got carved out.
I'm leaving the base. Going after the convoy.
Do driving through the valley. Oh, hey, Dust Devils.
I've driven into a side location. They were very active here too. Obtaining research material from the walls surrounding the valley. Cutting out blocks of rock.
Were they performing geological research?
Not necessarily. In these blocks, there are inorganic objects. Solid, metal, sharp-edged lumps. Where have you gone, buddy? Astrogator, one of the robots moved away from the perimeter. It stands all by itself. On a distant hill. It's active, I guess. Doesn't it know how to get back?
Do you think it's worth investigating?
I guess everything's worth investigating now.
Buggy time. This game suffers from white painting.
I mean, it doesn't help the fact that the ground literally is yellow at the moment.
Yeah. At
I
least
mean,
we
technically it's not even needed because you do have like the
prompts.
icon stating you can do something with it.
Oh, hey, what's this? Teleport.
Sure.
It's broadcasting a message. One of their people is in trouble.
Sounds suspicious. Did they go away and leave someone behind? Doesn't add up.
Kit. He's got crutches. Check one, check spot. Guy's smoking. Okay.
Robot, do you understand me? He's not responding.
The robots are called Arctans.
Ah. Arctan, answer me. Over.
I confirm. Over.
Oh, you can talk to them after all. Arctan, tell me what the danger is.
Attention. Human in danger.
So much for the conversation.
Arctan, go to Arctan. Lead to the human in danger.
Good. What the?
It worked. The robot moved.
I mean, you can tell that the model is slightly changed. Also, yeah, this is definitely like Golden Age science fiction robot design. Gangly or accordion like accordion covers, claw hands. Why do I get the feeling this is not going to end well? Oh no. I think human in danger is human is dead.
I'm at the spot.
Talk about cover art? Zorp. Continuation. Check spot. What the? That guy's got a hole in him. Those guys popped out. Cover up. Oh. Oh no. Brenda.
Astrogator, we can't help this man anymore. He died a long time ago. Surprisingly long.
Eggs and bacon.
I found his journal.
Anything of importance in there?
Let's find out.
Get up, eggs and bacon. Today, Command woke us up and called us for an off-schedule rally. For most of the astrogator speech, I did my best not to lose attention. Took no change of the plans, that is. I know some Revis or Rezus. Anyway, what do I have to say? I'll be home later than sooner. That is. That's it. Well, but then when Command explained something else, my stomach twisted and I started thinking about breakfast. Eggs with bacon. Not a kingdom, but an entire star constellation for eggs and bacon and eggs. Like helium. 4 days before landing. Take you guys to the control room against the grain. Brought up subject. Took the rap. I got caught in the stream of grudges that they have against mechanics. As if we were responsible for every fault in the history of the Condor flights. Appropriated regions is mostly wasteland. So I'm not surprised we have so many volunteers wanting to repair the screw-up drive. First of all, any job is better than staring at a blind spot. Second, when you do something, you at least have impacting anything. Let's see here. 2 days. Yeah, no surprise. I think a noble group of repairers. As soon as I return, I'll report my readiness to change the unit. Maybe something smaller. Never mind. It's already decided. They checked that Regis 3. Yeah, there couldn't be a worse place to stop. There's nothing here. Here we are. Command. Type of Sub-Delta 92 desert planet. We're making landfall, and I hope we're not here for too long. How much is that? I was here most of those. Breathe quite easily. Quite easily! Without a helmet, but just not for too long. An hour. Maximum few. So exactly how many? If I had performed estimations of my tasks this way, we would have fallen to pieces a long time ago. Third day, repair has been taking them quite long, so the scientists started drilling in the ground to examine this and that. After all, no one forbid us. And a man is able to do a lot for a sense of agency, right? He's talking about resources today. One calm the other down. Calm down the other. The conclusion from this starved to death here. That means pretty sure we'll be able to leave Regis before we use up less than half the pantry. Another day on Regis. Not anymore. They found some remains, probably reptiles whose bones. What a twist of fate. Raised many questions for our crew. Apparently there are also strong radiation spots here. Don't know why. It's got tense. Well. Silence on Regis. Shit. Bloody hell. Nothing. Silence. That is almost silence. During the night, only one stupid Acton made a noise and got us on our feet. Thought I'd give him a kickback. It occurred to me, however, that he's stupid as flying with a whip in a downpour or some other mindless force that's taken him to loss. 13th. Silence. 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 Or maybe they're just not telling me something. Change this unit when I return, and that's it. One letter. One stamp. That's all. And they could bite me. 14th. What am I even doing here? Why did you come to this damn planet? Right, because it's my job. I follow orders. Have no doubts. And make sure that De Laval nozzle, for example, the De Laval nozzle, for example, doesn't come loose or we'll all die miserably. Orders in order. So you have levels 1, 2. Anyway. Third day after the accident. They're looking for me. My people are looking for me. I'm part of the crew. Leave anyone behind. Not a single member. Won't be easy for them because of the current state of communication. Or rather, with the constant lack of it. So it'd be like looking for a grain of steel in oceans of screeching. They promised they would look for me. man.
Some personal notes. Nothing useful to us.
I didn't actually want to close it because like I felt like there was definitely something. Admittedly, trying to find some of these spots is kind of weird. Boop. Boop.
Yes?
Astrogator, I have a question.
Of course, I'm listening.
What altitude can I reach in a flying saucer?
The Alliance's saucer. Is there one?
Yes, and it seems to be in one piece.
That's great news. I can confirm that you can fly into Dragonfly. If it's not too large, has a functional propulsion system, and you haven't forgotten everything from your piloting course, and if the Alliance engineers didn't screw up the robots, it might work. There are many unknowns, but let's hope for the best.
I'm inside. Right. The engines are functional. There's a vertical thrust. Hey, that's a good sound. This could actually work. Okay. Time to take off. So far, so good. Saucers in takeoff position.
Are you able to increase altitude?
I'm checking. Shit. What's going on? The warning lights are activating and the saucer's not lifting at all.
That doesn't necessarily mean anything bad. Ascension requires maximum power. Just give the engine some time. Okay. Let's check the controls.
Everything's fine here. It steers smoothly. Oh, wow. What a perspective. To see the same terrain from above. I can see the entire riverbed. It's clear now that the water used to flow here. It shaped these slopes.
Let's just say we didn't see that. Oh my god. Gabe, what is wrong with you?
That's a rendering error.
Game? I don't think I'm supposed to be taking it over here. Oh! Oh no! Game! I didn't know flying saucers could do this! Oh no. Goodbye, world. We're gonna go to the main menu. Take a moment. and
see if we can reload the game.
reload, even though we have like 10 minutes left. Austin discovers
At the very least, get ourselves in a good place.
yeah. Um. 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 Okay, so that's where it stopped me.
Obtaining research material from the walls surrounding the valley. Cutting out blocks of rock.
Are they performing geological research?
Not necessarily. In these blocks, there are inorganic objects. Solid, metal, sharp-edged lumps.
Okay. Should we try and redo, our buddy up there?
Yeah, at least try to get where you were, I guess.
Where have you
Make
gone,
sure you
buddy?
don't miss anything.
Yeah.
Astrogator, one of the robots moved away from the perimeter. It stands all by itself, on a distant hill. It's active, I guess. Doesn't it know how to get back?
Do you think it's worth investigating?
I guess everything's worth investigating now.
But yeah, that was a weird... Because, like, I feel this... Like, this was like a... I wouldn't say, like, AAA title, but definitely, like... double or a single A?
Danger. Attention. Not needed.
Their robots have a voice module. Interesting.
Just because they speak doesn't mean you can have a conversation with them, Doctor.
So it won't recognize my intentions.
Well, I rather doubt it. What is the robot saying?
Attention, human in danger. We should check it, sir.
I don't like it, but yes, we should.
Robot, do you understand me? He's not responding.
The robots are called Arctans.
Ah. Arctan, answer me. Over.
I confirm. Over.
Sounds like a conversation to me, Astrogator. Arctan, lead to the human in danger.
Because, like, there was this weird hiccup where he got to this and then he, like, sank. Yeah, like that.
It worked. The robot moved.
How is a robot leaving shallower footprints than I am? It should be making deep cut footprints.
I'm at the spot. Astrogator, we can't help this man anymore. He died a long time ago. Surprisingly long.
Okay.
I found his journal.
Anything of importance in there?
Let's find out. That's some
Oh,
personal
damn it.
notes.
I did it
That's
again.
useful to us.
So now the big question is, should we try the flying saucer again, or should we just kind of buggy it up?
I would probably say, since it's so close, probably save here, if possible, and then
Okay. Well, the problem is, like, there's not, like, escape. Settings. Controls. Interaction.
there's no actual save here function.
There's no actual, like, manual save button.
Well, attempt it again and then just call it quits, I guess.
Yeah.
Yes?
Astrogator, I have a question.
Of course, I'm listening.
What altitude can I reach in a flying saucer?
The Alliance's saucer. Is there one?
Yes, and it seems to be in one piece.
Ugh, that's great news. I can confirm that you can fly into Dragonfly. If it's not too large, has a functional propulsion system, and you haven't forgotten everything from your piloting course, and if the Alliance engineers didn't screw up the robots, it might work. There are many unknowns, but let's hope for the best.
I'm inside. Right. The engines are functional. There's a vertical thrust. Hey, that's a good sound. This could actually work. Okay. Time to take off. So far, so good. Saucers in takeoff position.
Are you able to increase altitude?
I'm checking. Shit. What's going on? The warning lights are activating and the saucer's not lifting at all.
That doesn't necessarily mean anything bad. Ascension requires maximum power. Just give the engine some time. Okay. Let's check the controls.
Everything's fine here. It steers smoothly. Oh, wow. What a perspective. To see the same terrain from above. I can see the entire riverbed. It's clear now that the water used to flow here. It shaped these slopes.
Oh, thank God it's here.
Hey! What are you...
What happened?
I didn't do anything. The saucer suddenly dropped and crashed into the ground. Shit! The generator cover must have cracked open.
Evacuate immediately. There's no chance it'll fly again. It's a good thing it failed this way. It could have been considerably worse.
So much for hope.
Don't worry. This is just one of their sources. I'm sure you'll find another, fully functional.
Our buggy!
Well, I've got to the place where they were digging. It's hard to miss. They set up a huge machine at the center. It must weigh thousands of tons. The ship that brought all of this must be...
Gigantic, yes. The Invincible surpasses any of our units, even the largest orbital stations. My opinion, it's a bit excessive.
Gives me the chills just knowing it's not far from here.
Well, maybe you won't have to see it at all.
2 modules were placed nearby. The first one looks residential.
Ping. No. Okay. Out.
The second one is a mobile laboratory.
Interesting. What?
They excavated a lot of different objects, in terms of shape and size.
How far to that convoy?
Not far. Even if I make a few stops, it won't take long. I tried to arrange them somehow, to classify them.
Were they successful?
It looks promising. If they had spent a little more time, they would surely have come up with something.
And yet they gave up all efforts.
I like how there's random cigarettes everywhere.
There's also a couple of smaller cranes here. In comparison to the Colossus, they look like it's pups.
Yes, I got it. They are big machines. Bigger than ours.
Interesting. They found a sizable object deep underground. Stands out from the rest. It's not a part of the structures, but rather an independent, autonomous machine.
Also metal.
Yes.
So, a robot? Or something else that finally looks familiar?
Well, it looks a lot more like a robot than the other structures. The excavator has a massive work area. They had photos of the site in the database, taken before they started digging. It's unrecognizable. Inside, there's a structure. Yes, a metal one. Similar to the ones on the surface. But these are completely hidden underground.
Okay. Man, it still won't, no. Nope. Interesting. No, we're going a little bit over, but it's like,
Astrogator, I've already covered most of the convoy route. I'm entering a more enclosed area. A ravine, to be precise.
I see. Can I count on a tactical report?
Of course, a simple analysis of the situation won't hurt anyone.
That's for sure.
nope.
So I'd rather keep going than stop for a pointless reconnaissance.
Gotcha.
The tactical report is that I'll be at their location in a few minutes, and then I'll find out whether they're still there.
It's a rather modest tactical report, but I won't insist. Please keep going.
Okay, I'm just gonna stop for the night because, like, it's glitching.
Yeah.
Depending on how things go. Yeah, about that. So, because, like, I feel like we're supposed to have like been able to get out of that the buggy the entire time, but the fact that it didn't worries me. We'll try and resume next Friday. Hopefully, we haven't lost too much. But thanks everybody for joining. Sorry I got a little lost in thought. But we do have a new podcast out. It's on all major platforms, Google, Apple, Spotify, as well as a visual one on YouTube with all of our prior streams. Depending on how how this goes, like if we keep encountering errors, I may have to swap over to the next game that I had in line. And I hate breaking off something that I haven't finished like this. But as such, hopefully we'll be able to continue. Maybe I just need to do a quick double check on the installed files.
Make sure it's not bugging out because of something else.
Yeah. Outside of that, we'll continue next Tuesday. Next Wednesday, we should resume more of Satisfactory with Eddie. We are probably very, very close. We just technically hitting that one weird part where it's like we kind of need. We're in endgame now, official endgame. The only problem is just the problem that everybody encounters in endgame, which is power problems. So, we'll continue that as well as on Thursday, and then resume this on Friday. But depending on how this goes on Friday, with if we encounter another issue, but until then, thanks for joining, and we hope you have a good night.